when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
And from the shotgun, inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
At the 9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And the same runner's got it again. Man tackled after a small pickup there. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. To the air, it's Sanders. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And they will try out the field goal team here. No problem, knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Barnett. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on the screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Receiver in motion now. again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Michigan 3, Florida 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try and muscle for the first down. He shreds the tackle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Play action here on 1st down. That's a bullet over the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The back's got it. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff to the single back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Scanning the field. It's Sanders bringing pressure. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Breaks loose at the 15. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Back to pass. It's Barnett. The short completion of the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. The Gators are on the move here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 10.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. They planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Coming up, second down and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Well, I don't blame them. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here at Talk Strategy. Stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? As a design quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. It would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT puts them up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's the first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, it's Lawrence. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Barnett. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Going again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan 10, Florida 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
13, set to kick this one away.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking for some space. It's Lawrence. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Gators will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is off the side of the foot. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Here comes the point after attempt.
They're on for the extra point.
PAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fueled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Gators with first and 10 here. Heading left after the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
First and 10 now for the offense. clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's the second down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
And the 29-yard line brings up 3rd down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
The end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Michigan 17, Florida 7.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
17, Florida 10.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Gives it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this morning all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Snags the quick throw. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lawrence.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Barnett. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They'll try it off the right tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. As the clock stops, give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to throw. It's Sanders. He's escaping the pocket now. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
First down and 10 now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. He made it! It's a field goal to win a national championship. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.